Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Wherever you happen to find yourself in this weird, wild, wacky world we're in. This is another scene for Unmask Orlando. This evening's scene takes place, I believe we are at Mr. Weisling's club.
It's coming along quite nicely.
And it is time for a Bruja rant. Put together by Vance. Thus far, the only one who has arrived, though, is Roxy. Because she would have come with him.
That's nice.
I mean, he is her childer, so.
So let me... I'm just going to cut up a picture.
This is set to be a rather momentous night, as for the first time, any of these young Bruja are going to be meeting the elder of their clan.
It's a bit too purple, but it'll do. Yes. Vance's club is finally getting up to speed. Although the only two rooms that are now completely finished is the main floor, which is really just one giant dance floor with a large bar in the center, with large signs kind of on the upper side of it. That is written in a very graffiti-esque, very colorful graffiti-esque styling, with a background that looks like newspaper clippings just saying "Punk Eternal." He is currently behind the bar, failing miserably at mixology, talking to Roxy about how he really needs to fucking get a barman already.
I mean, you could have asked. I'm pretty good behind a bar.
I mean, yeah, but you don't want to be spending the rest of eternity
True.
doing what on a 10 to 5 behind a fucking bar, right?
True.
He set up like kind of...
Next person to come in is Elliot. Glowing eyes and all.
That's the big man himself.
He gives you a smile. You're an ass.
Yeah, I know. Can you drink?
No.
Ah, shit. What's gone off you one?
All good.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm hoping we don't have to fuck up my bar this evening, because goddamn, the construction team's done such a fucking good job on this. But yeah, let's see how it goes.
Yeah, it's coming along, man. It's looking good. The next person to arrive would probably be Alex and her childer, Fernan.
Yeah, they're arriving. Alex is obviously pissed off while coming in.
Yeah, Fernan is quiet, kind of tail tucked between his legs and just head down, because he knows she's pissed off and doesn't want to piss her off any further.
Good evening, guys. Vance.
What's up, Alex?
What's up? Everything's fucked.
What is it now?
As if things in this shithole could get any worse.
Oh, believe me, they can. They have. Pretty much the one thing I didn't want to happen happened.
Cool. What happened?
Yeah,
You
what might
haven't
that
heard?
be?
You haven't heard about a certain elder Toreador claiming praxis?
Oh shit! Really? That's great news.
How is that great news?
Fuck yeah. Because now we can take him out.
Now we look like bona fide fucking saints. Because I mean, who outside the age of 300 actually likes that guy?
He has been a client of mine for many years.
Oh,
Hmm.
Well, damn, sucks for you, I guess.
Sucks for me.
rip.
Not long later, two redheads
Wait, because I
again.
haven't really met the other guy. So.
Oh yeah,
Fun.
Elliot.
Oh, sorry, I haven't introduced myself. I'm Alex. This here is Fernand, my child.
Let me check his character sheet because I think he actually has fame.
I think Elliot does.
Yeah, I think Elliot has like fame 3.
But I was just gonna go up to Vernon, say, "Hey, Vernon, what's up?"
Trying to avoid pissing her off anymore.
Oh shit! What happened?
She's
He
pissed
smirks.
off about Theodius, and I don't want to piss her off more.
Well, that's smart.
Believe me, Fernand, you're the safest around here.
And yes, he does have fame 3.
Fame, but in which circles, though?
Fame 3 is nationally known. So
Oh. Okay.
he is a former prize fighter, but has recently kind of fallen out because of, well,
Yeah.
for obvious reasons.
Okay. I believe I know you.
Elliot Valeri.
Hmm.
You might know me from
Yeah, probably before.
my fighting past.
Yeah. Yeah. You're pretty well known.
Yeah, makes getting around a bit of a bitch.
Well,
Especially with these. He kind of
that
opens
and
up his eyes a little bit more.
yeah.
And in this dim lighting, they glow hard.
Well, you know, for a celebrity, it's normal to wear sunglasses during the night, so I guess you have that.
Precisely.
Yeah, shit, dude. I gotta work on getting you back in the ring proper one day, one night, Saturday. Shitty eyes.
You just want to make money off me.
I mean,
You and Roxy are the fucking same.
I wouldn't bet against you.
Hey, I give you half of the winnings every time, bitch. Don't come for me.
Oh yeah. Alex, Vernon, this is Roxy.
We've met the other night.
I know. I'm just
Unofficially?
repeating myself because I know.
Yes.
I fear you may have forgotten. She has a very forgettable face.
Really?
Pay him no mind, dear.
God, you're such an ass. About that moment, a set of redheads walk into the bar. Elliot would stand up and go over and greet him. A handshake for Aiden and a hug for Addison.
Oh, these guys were these the guys you were talking about, Elliot?
Yeah, you remember I told you about a set of twins?
Yeah, yeah.
This is them. Addison,
Oh,
Aiden.
oh
Addison
shit,
would come
come on
up
over.
and extend a hand. Addison Lawrence.
Sup? Name's Vance. Vance Weisling. So I didn't get
Aiden
to speak to you.
Lawrence.
But I didn't mean you too, Aiden. Sorry I didn't get to speak to either of you before this. I did intend to, but a lot of shit happened between Fat Plan and now, I guess.
Oh, we've heard.
Yep.
You would notice that Aiden actually has a walking stick.
Okay.
One of the little canes that blind people use to make sure they don't run into something.
Okay. It's fine. Vance is very loud.
Yeah, he's kind of tapping it along the floor to make sure he doesn't run into anything.
Hmm. Vance
Alex
doesn't
will
actually pay
extend
it
her
too much
hand
mind.
too, and introduce herself to the two newcomers.
Addison Lawrence and my brother Aiden.
I'm Alex Diamond, and this is my child Fernand. Nice meeting you. Both of
Fernand
you.
would give a little nod. Heck, only one we knew before you guys was big man over there. Just kind of elbows Vance in the ribs.
Oh, what a third time? See, I told you. Addison, Aiden, this is Roxy. She's my child.
Aiden would take her hand and kiss it when she extends it to shake his hand.
Oh, gentlemen.
I hope she doesn't punch him.
She won't. She's nicer than that. Shit. He's a gentleman. It takes some time of them just kind of chatting before this man walks in.
And a cold
Dress.
breeze enters the nightclub.
Uh-huh. And he is dressed much like his overlay, plain black t-shirt, plain pair of jeans, and a pair of work boots.
Oh yeah, I forgot to put on my dress. That's what I'm wearing.
Yeah, you're actually dressed like a proper bourgeois today.
It's not just today. It's when I'm casual, I'm casual. When I'm not casual, I'm not casual.
Mm-hmm.
I can play all fields.
Hang on, BRB.
All those people, sellouts. Nah. Frenzy.
Yeah, careful not to blow a gasket there, buddy.
And as I go to frenzy, I actually just suffer an aneurysm and die. Whoops.
I don't think that vampires can suffer aneurysms. Stop tugging at my cable. Go away.
Kitty. That's right, Kitty. Fight the system. Rage against the machine.
Yeah, if he fucks up my headphones again, I'm gonna be pissed. Yeah. Come here. Come here for Hugsy.
I think I was just ding dong ditched.
Ding dong what?
What, you've never heard of ding dong ditch?
No, I only heard of ding dongs.
Basically, someone knocks on your door and then leaves before you answer.
You go
Or,
to your door and
rings your
knock?
doorbell.
Wow.
I don't have a doorbell, though, so. But yeah, this man walks in. He is followed by a The cold breeze.
Imagine the
shit, did I
effect
leave the aircon on?
this would have if he had long hair.
Yeah, he's not into that, so. And he would approach Elliot and extend a hand. Elliot would meet his handshake. Good to see you again, Brannon. Elliot. So, this is our motley crew of Bruja, huh?
You're the hermit I keep hearing about.
Not a hermit. I do go out in town. I just don't do politics.
Hmm.
Brannon.
Vance. She'll go to shake his hand. You
Looks
drink, Brandon?
not in a very long time. There's the ever so slight hint of a Gaelic accent. It's just very subtly there. Like he hasn't been there in a long time, but he is very clearly Irish.
Francis academic 0. You don't see. He don't sense nothing.
No, with a little bit of academics can tell that yeah, he's definitely Irish, but he hasn't been there in a long time, very clearly, or he's purposefully hiding his accent.
I think we're all suffering on academics.
Wow. Okay, Roxy notices it because she's fucking smart,
Yay!
unlike the rest of you nitwits.
Unfortunately, her sire is fucking dumb.
Cyrus fucking dumb.
I'm good at finance and law. I'm not good at this other stuff.
You want a snack? Here you go. Have a graham cracker.
Yeah, have a cookie. Man, I seriously question holding this round at my bar now. Like, none of us can benefit from it. By the time we're done here, I am willing to bet money that I'm going to be redoing this entire fucking place, so... Alright.
Roxy kind of, looks up at him. If you need help with the money, it's fine. I'll pay for it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I got the money. I'm just, to be honest, I'm kind of like trying to make money off my clan by saying they'll fuck up and burn my shit down. But you know,
She is probably wearing the Bruja necklace now, though.
yeah.
Probably a gift from Vance.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Brandon would go around and introduce himself to each person. And I'll skip over the NPCs and go to Alex. Brandon.
Alex, nice meeting you. I've heard a little bit about you.
Probably all shit things, too.
No, it's just that you're not very involved in the, politics and whatnot.
Never been much of a fan.
Yeah, at the moment, I'm very envious of that.
I'm assuming you're talking about shithead naming himself Prince.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, I'm damn near as old as he is, and I could probably kick his ass. So, there's that. If it really comes down to it all. Ugh. I hate to say this. If it comes down to it, I'll declare Praxis and kick his ass.
Well, that would be very beneficial.
Would it?
To
You
me
kind of look
personally,
like assholes.
yes.
I mean, oh shit! I didn't even get to declare an official start to the rant, but okay, let's start with this.
Sorry about that.
Hey, it happens. I mean, it's a rant, you know. It doesn't exactly have a formal kickoff, does it? And a
Not
game of soccer.
exactly.
I'm not sure how I feel about somebody else claiming Praxis over Theodius. Obviously, he's a fucking problem. To be honest, I kind of bet on him being that guy and wanting to grab more power. But I don't actually think you'd be the right guy to do it because, as you said, you just don't do politics. You kind of made yourself a giant reputation for not doing politics, so then going out of your way to punch another guy down to take a political position would be seen as insanely hypocritical.
Suppose you're right about that.
Like, I'm pretty sure it'd piss off most of the city. Because...
Question is who then? Because we can't let that prick stay in power.
Nah.
Well, the obvious choice would be Eve.
Eve? No.
I don't think she has an interest in that, though.
No, she has less than no interest in that shit.
Brandon gives him a kind of inquisitive look. What do you know?
I think she really fucking hates the Tremere, and I know she also is... I wouldn't say she's like you, but I mean, I don't know how old you are, but she is very, very old, to the point where the Camarilla is not exactly the big monolith that it represents to a lot of younger kindred.
When I was embraced, the Camarilla was already a thing, but it was still new.
Yeah, that's not really a thing for her. She predates it.
Damn.
So she ain't got much, she hasn't got much interest in that. By the way, I know she wanted to keep certain things private OC, so if I'm about to say something that's flagrantly against the agreement, because I can't remember all of it out of character, because I've written it down, please tell me, because Vance would have actually kept track.
Yeah. By the way, there is only 5 years difference between Brannon and Theodius. Brannon is only 5 years younger, and at that age, it doesn't really matter that much.
Yeah.
I'll put it this way. Theodius and I, we go a long way back. And he's always been kind of a dick.
I can imagine. I mean, if he's a dick now... Well, I mean, I suppose we only get more dickish as we age, but still, not bad.
Yeah, I'd say I've lightened up a little bit.
I mean, you're not interested in the politics, that helps. But then again, you're here.
You called a rant, I showed up.
I mean, good. I appreciate it. But, yeah, we need someone else to challenge him. I'm still trying to get a layout of who is what and where and who doesn't like who and who actually likes us. I know the Nosferatu, despite their traditional rivalry with the Toreador, seem to have, at least their Primogen seems to have a half similar mindset to Theodius.
Yes.
Yes, which would mean that would also be a terrible choice.
Yeah, well,
if you want the ones that are more on our side, Miss Lake Runner from Clan Gangrel. She's younger, but she is progressive.
All right. How old is
The
she's still an elder?
still an elder, young
Right.
elder.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I don't think she is. Come to think of it, let me go
I
look.
mean, young elder doesn't really mean much to the neonatal ancilla class.
Yeah, she's 289. She has not quite hit elder yet. We are short one Ventru primogen.
The Venture don't have a primogen?
He was hurt tonight, pretty bad.
Okay, how bad? Is he in torpor or just licking his wounds?
Evidently, he would have been in torpor if it weren't for, well, Lady Eve.
God damn it.
Out of character,
But he is
how would
still
know?
very much recovering.
Out of character, how would he know that?
That was a good question.
Do you know what his level of influence in this city is?
No.
He has his hands in literally everything.
Okay.
I need to get more so I can beat him up.
I mean, we could. No, I think that wouldn't work either. Ugh.
Okay, so we got Leg Runner. She sounds cool. I'll have a word of her at some point. Marcavians.
There is also Miss Dubois.
Yeah, I actually had a meeting scheduled with her at some point. I'm already getting on her case.
She very well could take on Theodius and win.
Would she though?
How much does she hate him? Because the Toreador they're not like the Tremere Adventurer. They'll take shots at each other if they think it's a good story.
Theodius is at her club almost every night.
That's because he wants her and she tells him to fuck off.
Oh.
She's slept with him a couple of times, but she has other preferences that he just doesn't meet.
Well,
Two domes then.
Indeed.
sorry, what did Alex say?
Two doms then.
Uh-huh.
And
Jesus fucking
she
Christ.
wants your little problem in this red list are dead as bad as anyone else does.
I mean,
Callum was her pet.
I was certain that it was Marcus who heard the Ventru.
All we have are reports of green fire.
Okay, yeah.
well, that sounds pretty terrible.
And sounds pretty accurate from what Conrad has said.
Alright.
And unless we have other infernalists in the city, I'd say it comes down to him.
So how long of God damn it, I'm forgetting her name already. Sorry. Abilide. How long have Abilide and Theodius been at it?
Let's see, their sires are two very different people. One's blood of Michael, the other's blood of Helena.
I don't really know either of those people.
How much vampire lore does he have?
2.
He would definitely know who these people are.
Yeah.
I mean, not necessarily. These are ancient monsters, and Kindred aren't exactly renowned for keeping their history. He's not going to go know about the ancient lore of the Toreador clan.
Why don't you roll?
I'll roll it.
I'll roll it too.
But
And I'll
yeah.
set it at diff 8. You only need 1 success, but
To be
diff
fair,
8.
Helena he might know about because it's super famous, but
Exactly, she's famous as shit.
Do
Michael
we roll,
was famous.
wait, do we roll just the lore? Or...
Intelligence, kindred lore, and/or vampire lore, whatever I fucking put on your sheet.
Lol.
Okay.
I don't fucking remember what I called it.
Oh, I botched, so I'm
Wow.
fine.
I got 1 success.
So I've
That's all
legit
you
never
needed.
heard of these people.
That's all you needed.
Okay.
You know what? Fucking Roxy's gonna roll it.
I'm assuming.
Roxy's been around for like 2 weeks.
True. She has 1 kindred lore.
I am assuming Adelaide is on Helena's line.
Yeah.
Okay, so what makes they come from different lineages, but what makes that important? I mean, actually, that's not fair. I know why that's important. I've met Venture before, but still.
Yeah. Both of those two can cite their fucking lineage like it's their fucking been true.
Okay.
Man, vampires with a pedigree.
I mean, I've got a pedigree myself, but
Honestly, I wouldn't know. I just know my own sire, and that's that.
yeah, well, when you're as close generationally to your sire, to the famous person as I am, it kind of helps.
Well, that's real cute. I mean, I can give you a badge if you like.
No, thank you. I'm good.
There we go. At least we're on the same page. So
what are we gonna fucking do?
Well, again, I haven't really not too much about Adelaide, but if they've been feuding for like God knows how long, we could probably play on that. I mean, particularly
Couple
if
of
you
centuries at this point.
oh shit, yeah, that's more than long enough. That'll do.
Here's the thing, though. Full disclosure, Theodius will expect my support, and I'm really not very inclined in.
Let me guess. You've been banging him.
yeah, it is. Yes. I like how
Why
everyone
doesn't
who
that
meets you, Alex,
surprise
just
me?
guesses that when Theodius brings up. I'm just gonna say that.
Why doesn't that surprise me?
As I said, he's been a client of mine for many years since I was in Miami. So
That makes it sound weird, Alex.
things happen. What's weird about it? I like having fun, okay? Okay, perhaps with Theodius wasn't exactly only fun, but anyway.
Oh shit! I never implied that. What are you saying?
Brandon kind of crosses his arms over his chest and gives you the exact same look that he has in his fucking overlay.
Suffice to say, it doesn't particularly work on that one, unfortunately.
Sorry, what did she say? You're very quiet on the mic there.
Said that it's not working on that one.
In other words, you thought you could, fuck your way into turning him away from his holier than thou staunch views.
Well, had to try.
Trying to play the Twitter at their own game. Well, I can respect
No
it at
pussy's
least.
that damn good.
Sorry.
And trust me, in 700 plus years, I've had a lot of it.
What did they call that tactic before Monroe came along? Did they just call it sleeping your way up the food chain or something? Did they call it like, I don't know, fuck, like Queen Anning it or something?
Okay, can we move on from my digging around and just, look for.
Dicking around would require you to have a dick, and
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you
given how
idiots was
tight
dicking
those
on me.
pants are, I don't see.
Fine, cunting around.
There you go.
But so he's gonna expect your support, but like you're not exactly the highest ranking member of our clan.
No.
There isn't a primogen right now. I mean, there's a good thing. Well, I mean, what I would expect him to do is because if he is the authoritarian dickhead that he is made out to be, he's gonna declare praxis, and then like the first two things he's going to do with it is use it for personal gain, and he's gonna be like, so Hyde has to be my bitch now. And so does Alex. And Alex, I expect you to support me, and I'm gonna make you primogen so the Bruja can be my bitch. That's what I would expect them. That's what I would expect him to do.
Yes, that's what I would expect him to do as well.
So
However, this is not how I wanted things to go.
no, it's almost as if the machinations backfired. Hey, hey, it looks like Brandon's neutrality looks real attractive right now, huh?
Oh, very much so. Very much so.
But who else? I assume Callum being a venturer is hardly the progressive type.
Only thing
Well-
progressive about him is how quickly he gets into Adelaide's pants.
Well,
That's
if he's
true.
her pet, that means.
Yeah. We could get
Mhm.
Adelaide to become prince, but then is she's an alternative to Theodius, but is she one we want?
She's pretty fucking progressive.
Okay, progressive in what way?
She's not as much about the whole respect your elders must be primogen, rather than, she prefers things to go to those who have earned it.
Cool, I can get down with it.
Question is how will we convince her to declare praxis against her clanmate?
Or she doesn't, there's a revolt against Theodius, he dies, and Abelhai just takes his place.
She'd be the next logical choice, aside from myself, and I'm not a logical choice. So
Yeah, you can just say I don't want to be involved in politics, I'm a fuck off now, which leaves the ball firmly in Abelhide's court.
yeah, myself and Eve tend to depart ourselves from politics. So next logical choice, Adelaide.
My concern is if we go the nuclear option, there will be blood loss.
Or one of us murks that fucker in his sleep. Because he's real fucking low on humanity right now. He's done a lot of shit that has left him compromised.
Yeah, but politically, wouldn't he just look like a victim if that were the case? And keep in mind, he's got the Nos on side. Like, it's... Like, if anyone kills him, he's got perhaps the one clan that would actually know about it. Who did it. they'd certainly get to work on finding out, because even if they're not going to use that for their own ends, goddamn, if I was a Nosferatu, I get that information would be worth a fucking lot. But
Or we send in someone they won't see. Someone who's just as good at hiding their presence as they are.
yeah.
Are you implying who I think you're implying?
Eve?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Nosferatu have more than just obfuscate. I mean, if it was just obfuscate, then Markavians would have the same ridiculous network they'd have, right? Like, they have control over animals. A lot of them learn the powers of the Markavians and the Toreador. They have... What was it? That they have, like, a whole fucking network for sharing info.
Is ShrekNet a thing already?
Yes, it's been a thing for a few decades now, at least.
Okay.
It's an APRANET thing, so it's been around for a few decades. Cam's still very sketchy about it, but they will be until it goes away. But yeah, I don't know. I always walk up to a Nosferatu with the assumption that they already know what I'm going to ask them about. And I've kind of been on the money 9 times out of 10 with that. It's kind of rare Nosferatu does not know why I'm going to see them. They don't always have a full story, but they always know the base premise. And I don't know.
Luchessi's a failure of a Nosferatu. How he was made Primogen, I'll never understand.
Politics? I don't know. I mean, but like, if you don't know why he was made Primogen, wouldn't that imply greater power behind the scenes? If he's shit
I
at
guess
his
he's
job,
the oldest fucker in the clan, so...
maybe. I don't know. I mean, I think it's an option. I'm just like...
Hell, he prefers to spend his time going around for rides in mortal bodies.
Oh, shit. That's fucking weird, but you want to look pretty for a night, I guess. It's just fucking
Oh
true.
no, he likes to enjoy their going to a restaurant on his dime, of all things.
Oh, shit. He can pay a visit to my bar sometime then. But,
He prefers fine dining.
point stands. And we should also keep in mind, Theodeus is like an old fucking Toreador. Like, who's to say he wouldn't suss Eve out on approach?
Well,
Let's see, he doesn't have enough aspects.
I mean, yeah, but Vance doesn't know that. No one actually knows that.
well, we can actually. That's something that can be tested, though.
Oh, pardon?
It's something that can be tested. We can put the idea before Eve and see if, it works.
Maybe.
Controlled environment.
Anybody in the room have aspects, by the way?
No.
Brandon does, but it's not enough.
Oh, she's there, isn't she?
I mean, I know she promised that she would stop spying, but
Yeah, what a piece of shit. She lied to me.
it's not you she's spying on this time.
Okay, whatever. But Theodotus is just gonna...
It's her other favorite Bruja, Brandon.
Oh, poor Alex. He's just gonna say that...
Clan. Everyone else loves me.
Besides, I'm not sure Eve would actually appreciate being made a fucking assassin to, like, kill this one fucker. Like, I'm just saying. I mean, that's kind of a task. If someone should do it, it should be some... I guess Eve. I don't know. I actually don't really know Eve's position on Theodotus. He doesn't really seem to care about him, I guess, but that's a bit different from wanting to... Oh, for fuck's sake. This is a rat, asshole!
Well, the thing is,
I'm well aware.
What the fuck?
Oh,
I wasn't sure you had been updated on the situation, but clearly you have.
I think Vance might actually. Vance feels like this is way out of line. He might actually have to roll frenzy here. Gonna be a fairly low level, but he might actually roll frenzy for this because this is something he's not actually okay with at all.
I mean, go ahead, roll it.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll. I'm just gonna
I do
double check.
apologize for the interruption.
Let's see how much that.
I mean, it's probably just standard diff.
Yeah, but I'm Bruja.
Hmm.
No,
probably
because there is an actual list of modifiers. Like they can actually start really high or really low, depending.
okay. How much would it be for breach of domain?
Oh yeah, this is straight up breaching his domain. This is true. He doesn't have territorial, to be fair.
She does.
I would consider this being harassed, which is a difficulty 4, which +2 puts him up to standard. Because it's not physical provocation. It's not taste of blood when hungry. It's nothing that extreme, which is difficulty 6 and higher. This is just a giant really sort of thing. So yeah, particularly since she said she would not do this, and now he feels like she's more or less just
Trail.
I mean, to be fair, like I said, she's not, spying on him this time. She's spying on Brandon,
but it's kind of a
You
mood
wouldn't know,
difference.
though. Yeah, you wouldn't know that. Come on, roll it, damn it.
Oh, he does succeed.
Ooh.
Ah man, I do love the Bruges weakness.
Whoa, you have better self-control than me?
Yeah, he's got self-control 4. No, so what the...
Good evening, Eve.
So
she would
yeah,
actually kind of move over to Brandon and wrap her arms around him from behind.
Okay, so Vance, his fist slams against the table of the bar with unnatural strength, and just goes, "What the fuck? This is a bourgeois gathering. It's in my domain. What the fuck do you think you're doing? You even told me to stop pulling this shit."
Wasn't following you.
Oh, well, that makes it okay.
Yes,
Brandon just
set point.
sighs a little bit and pats her on the head. Hello, dear.
Out of fucking line. He actually
Roxy kind of grips his hand and squeezes gently.
Vance pumps a shotgun from under the table.
Brandon looks at him. You really don't want to do that.
How do we know that there are no Nosferatu around here?
Because I have enough aspects to see any of the Nosferatu in this city.
Until you fucking don't.
Unless they're older than I am.
Little wild fucking assumptions being thrown around in this rant. So do you believe in the domain or do you not? What the fuck is this supposed to be?
Brandon sighs a little bit. Go on, love. I'll meet you back up. He kind of shoos her off. She pouts a little bit, but she goes.
Fuck's sake.
Brandon?
I don't even give a shit about domain, but I do give a shit when people who do who like to say they give a shit suddenly don't.
She was probably following me.
To a clan meeting?
Yeah, to a fucking clan meeting. What the fuck is
You
that?
think I told her I was going to a fucking clan meeting? Fuck no, I didn't.
No, but if you think that do you honestly think that if you weren't fucking being unreasonably fucking calm, any other rat would have fucking put her on the ground? I don't care how fucking old she is. That's out of line.
You could have tried to put her in the ground.
Oh, collectively we fucking would have.
Even so, even if she didn't know what this was, after seeing it, she would know.
Fuck.
And why do you think I suggested her for killing him?
Well, no, I don't want to. How the fuck am I supposed to trust that? Like after that fucking display. What the
Well,
Again, I really care about the main, but I do care about people who proclaim to care about the main, then show up breaking it.
and clearly you two have some sort of connection there, so
What
you
gave
have.
you the fucking hint? Her wrapping her arms around me or me calling her love?
May I finish? Thing is, if you have already discussed it with her, perhaps you could have, opened with that instead of suggesting, oh, maybe we could tell Eve to kill this motherfucker for us.
That's just a fucking no. That's just doesn't really accomplish anything other than making Theodias look like a fucking victim and pissing off all the traditionalists into gripping their hand even fucking harder. Like, who do you think is going to proclaim praxis then? Like, you think the traditionalists are going to sit down and talk? Like, as soon as Abelhide sets up, they're going to say, she's responsible, fucking nuke her.
The, what, 2 remaining traditionalist elders in the city? This is a primarily progressive city.
This is the Nosferatu, and who else?
The Nosferatu and Callum, and he's barely alive.
Callum doesn't count if it's about Adelaide, if what you're saying is true.
If it comes down to it, he'll side with Adelaide, even if it goes against tradition.
Even if she breaks the fucking sixth?
Considering, she and I have talked at length about their bond.
Is he bonded to her?
He is.
This is
That makes us
underhanded
smile.
as shit.
Well, whatever works, I suppose.
Nah, fuck that shit. Not whatever works. If it's just gonna be a bunch of fucking cloak and dagger, then we are literally what we're supposed to be fucking fighting. Like this is some fucking this is probably what the fucking Toreador and the little traditionalists in their little fucking social circle were discussing as well. Who should we assassinate for our own fucking gain?
Fine, you want to sit back and let him replace the Primogen Council with traditionalists from out of the city? Fine.
The moment that's all he really needs to do to trigger a fucking revolt. The moment he starts moving on other people and starts showing everybody the authoritarian asshole that he is when he's in power, that would be more than enough to trigger a revolt against him and trigger an immediate recall of the praxis.
You have a point.
And then
Serious
we'll be
one.
justified we'll have, what do they fucking call it? Casus belli? Because suddenly, wait a second, you're exerting way too much control over us in a way that's completely unfucking justified, purely as a way to gain power for yourself, and that's not fucking okay.
It seems to me, Vance, that you're just looking for a way to just start a bloody revolution there. And while I understand the need for it, if we can avoid any unnecessary bloodshed, perhaps we would seek it.
Yes, because in case you didn't remember, we do have another conflict going on.
A couple
Several,
of
in
them,
fact.
yes, several. Oh, yeah. Have you heard about the other news about lupines around the city? Because that's
That I
also
hadn't heard. Well, shit.
happening.
I mean, I knew
Uh,
about one. He owns the fucking White Wolf over on, over in the, shopping district, but
So yeah, we have Theodius, we have Marcus, we have the Sabbat at the borders, and we have werewolves.
in which case,
So
sounds like
pick
Orlando's
your
about to
fight.
fold.
I mean, I know the guy over who owns the bar, but he's pretty chill, despite being a werewolf.
Well, I'm assuming the issue is not this one guy.
Probably not.
We will have to speak with the gangrels regarding this issue. They have
That we
information.
can do.
The question is which of the problems that we have is the most pressing?
I mean, if you don't think it's the Red Lister, you're wrong.
I'm inclined to agree with that.
So what about this Red Lister?
I had an idea of, well, as you know, Conrad hasn't been to the chantry since the incident.
Also, they would have all heard the rumor about,
Yeah,
one of the kindred only floors of the hotel being fucking wrecked.
and Argent has been away. I know that there was an incident at the hotel, and Conrad did indeed confirm that it was him and Castile, so I'm assuming that he has Castile. Thing is, there is that event I told you about, Vance, about my shop opening. I'm assuming that Katya will not come alone or with Michael. And maybe that will give opportunity for Conrad to get back to the chantry and maybe do some, I don't know, reconnaissance perhaps?
Isn't the
Get
chantry like
some
Marcus's shit,
information.
though?
If Marcus isn't there, who knows it better than Conrad? To be
Everyone
fair,
always...
I haven't yet spoken with him about it. I have a meeting with him.
Have we already established that Marcus can teleport around, though? Like, some sort of fucking wizard?
Um, I don't imagine he would do that from a public place filled with kine.
Why? Why does he give a shit about the masquerade? He's a red lister. Ultimately, we're going to have to
Yes.
clean that up for him. It actually drains resources away from us as a commons a bad tactic.
Yeah, OC, he does not give two fucks about the masquerade.
How
I
would
mean,
he
I
know?
mean,
What?
How would he know?
yeah, like, Vance is assuming because he's a red lister and he's just an extremist lunatic, but doesn't know that that's his official stance on it or anything.
Yeah, Marcus gives no fucks about the masquerade.
Yeah, but that's not the point here. The point is, if he's out with Katya, he'll be out with Katya, watching her.
You can try it.
Well, I will speak with Conrad about it and see because he knows best.
Because, like, I don't want to leave Comrade, like, alone anywhere near that motherfucker, anywhere he can easily access. Because then, like, he gets
Oh,
Conrad back and we're
I
fucked.
wouldn't
He's like our
say
one
so.
piece of leverage.
Well, there's Arjun too.
I mean, if Arjun wants to do it, sure.
I'm pretty sure Arjun would have no objections to that. You know, up until recently, he was actually staying at the Chantry.
For Christ's sakes.
Uh,
Could he lick the boots of the Tremere any harder?
Let me guess, he was boning the Primogen.
Don't get me wrong, I love a good boning, but, like...
Well, and he's good at boning.
That would earn a little giggle from Roxy.
Does
Well
it have to...
aware.
Yeah, hey, but does it have to... He does the finger guns. But does it have to define everybody's judgment at all times? Like, what the fuck is going on here?
What I know is that he deeply cares about Katya. I think he
So
did.
not just boning.
I mean, absolutely boning.
I said not just. Shit,
Yeah,
give me some
they're
fucking
absolutely
credit here.
boning, but it's more than that.
Yeah, give me some credit here. I did say not just.
He rolls his eyes and looks rather skeptical. Whatever, seems shallow as fuck to me, not gonna lie.
You're assuming a great deal.
I mean, yeah, but I haven't seen many relationships in Orlando so far that haven't been shallow as fuck. So,
Well, I can't completely disagree, obviously, but anyway. Do you have any news about when the Red Alistair is coming in?
From what I heard, they should be here within the week.
Jesus, they're taking their fucking time. Should have been here on the fucking night it was reported.
That's the thing. Evidently, it didn't get reported until very recently.
Jesus, these guys are fucking dragging their heels.
That might have been Conrad trying to protect the other two. Probably not so much the prince, but if I understand this correctly, Katya and Castiel, was it?
Yes, Castiel.
Are his blood siblings. So that's often a bond that goes deeper than any, well, romantic relationship could.
I don't think he would throw the prince under the bus either. He does the air quotes on the prince.
I'd rather have him in power than fuckwit.
I fucking agree with that. A lot of easier job with that one.
Yeah.
I mean, you say fuckwit singular as if most of the city is well, most of the city's upper echelon isn't made up of fuckwits.
I mean, a good chunk of them are pretty progressive.
I mean, yeah, but if they had their fingers on the pulse, would all of this shit really all be happening at the same time? I
To
don't
be
know.
fair, this is a brand new city. We're coming up on 4 months.
There are things you can't control necessarily.
And if the lupines are here because they smell blood in the water, well, not much we can do about that.
Oh yeah, but the fact that they smell blood in the water at all, what's that telling you?
Brand new Camarilla City.
Brand new Camarilla City should be at its peak, not at its low.
I believe it takes a bit of time to get things steady.
Exactly. Things will always be tumultuous in the beginning.
Does that include a red lister showing up to town?
I think that's just bad luck.
I mean, a lot of this is being chalked up to bad luck, which, I'll be honest, often means I don't have a good reason for this happening.
Well, we know precisely why it's happening. As far as the red lister goes, he wants his children.
I just don't know why this shit's being excused.
Well, the thing is, they didn't know he was alive. They thought that he was dead, for all intents and purposes. So they wouldn't feel inclined that such a thing was even
Possible.
you know.
All right, but let's go back to Theodius. How do we actually want to deal with him? Because I wouldn't actually care if he declared his praxis in Elysium, and then we just convince Abelheid to contest it, and then we just show up and we say, okay, Abelheid's going to be the prince. There's more of us than there are of you.
Adelaide.
Expand the Adelaide.
Adelaide.
Adelaide. Well, with a B. Was it with a B in the Orlando chat?
No.
What is? Why are you lying to me?
It's Adelaide.
Adelaide. Okay, fine.
You should know her.
Adelaide.
She's Francis' cousin.
No, it's definitely a D, not a B.
My Francis's blood sibling, actually. He's much older, so blood sibling.
Yeah, much older blood sibling. It's not even his cousin. They share a sire.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Violetta.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Who's awesome.
Yes, who is
but,
awesome. She also has a lovely mentor.
Yeah, I figured.
Who could be called in if necessary.
But sorry. But nope.
Are you
Nope.
talking
Get
about
that out of here.
Her great grandsire.
Boo, that's mine.
No, yeah, she did call him granddaddy. She is also very close to Francois.
I want to get close to that guy.
I mean, who wouldn't? Fucking appearance.
Stupid. Alright, people back in the room.
Yes.
So, how do we actually want to deal with him? Because I'd rather it not make him look like a victim, because that's just setting us up for a big fall later down the line. It just makes us look like pricks.
Well then, we have Adelaide contest his praxis, and then we support her.
And then we just support her, and we just fucking outnumber the traditionalists and force him to stand down. And then if he wants to keep at it, well then then it's his fault for starting a conflict, like not us.
Do we actually outnumber them? I mean, I know us within our clan, but how about the others?
That's a good question. Actually, Vance would probably have a better idea of a headcount of neonates than he would of elders, so you want to give him a headcount there?
Yeah. Each clan has roughly 10 neonates in it. Including this one, I just haven't made all of them yet. Sue me.
Neat.
If the neonates are as inclined as you are, they will be easily riled up. As for the ancillary, there are a couple that I might be able to influence.
Well,
yeah.
Actually, there are a couple that they'll certainly be able to influence.
Cool. I was gonna ask though. Because none of y'all spoken yet. What the fuck, guys? Ran up. That's not a term, but still. What are your opinions on this group?
I mean,
Gang.
Shit. There's a lot of shit going on, and not all of it's my level.
I mean, it's not my level, but I'm still talking up about it. I mean, how else do you expect to be heard?
Yeah,
Sometimes you just
yeah.
have to go up to the adults' table and tell them to fuck off.
What if I don't want to be at the grown-ups table? I like the kids table.
Yeah, well, the kids' table is just
these are
gonna get you
things-
treated like a kid.
These are things we should decide as a clan. So everyone must have a say.
I'm all for backing. What's her face?
Adelaide.
That one. She's the pretty one, right?
I mean, I
Oh,
can
beyond
I can
pretty,
share
I'd
my
say.
notes with you if you'd like, Elliot.
I'm all for that. Give me some fucking notes.
For fuck's sake. I was being facetious, you cunt. Jesus Christ. He's just gonna print off receipt paper and just print it off in like bullet dumbass Cliff Notes version of Adelheid good, Theodius bad. Support Adelheid. Speak the fuck up, it rants, asshole.
He flips him off.
By the way, out of character, you should know that Fernan is pretty rebellious nature as well. Pretty has issues with authority and whatnot, so keep that in mind.
I mean,
would-
he barely spoke the couple of times that I saw him in scene, so
but he wouldn't be like cowering in a corner or anything like that. Or if he had any disagreements with
I doubt there's any disagreements up to this point. Like, the twins are kind of just like weirdly close. She's kind of leaning her head on her brother's shoulder.
You're crab twins. I don't know if that show exists yet. You got anything to add?
out of character. Does Adelaide swing both ways?
Yep.
I have a plan.
Jesus Christ, the plan
I
sucks.
mean, if you want the Dom to Dom you, she will.
Well, Alex swings every way and is a switch, so it works.
Addison? Yeah? Aiden? Anything? No?
Well, we haven't been at this long. Neither one of us have.
Most of us haven't.
Shorter time than Elliot here. Elliot kind of showed us the ropes when we lost our sire.
What matters is that everything that happens affects you as well, so you should have a say in what happens as well. You're
And we
close to the
don't
game.
know most of the kindred in the city. Elliot was pretty much the only one we knew before, well, this meeting, truth be told. We still keep most of our human contacts.
So what did she say about her contacts?
They maintain most of their mortal contacts instead of associating with the kindred too much.
I mean, smart.
I can understand that very well.
After all, when you've invested in Disney, well, ensuring that goes to plan is important.
You're Disney fans?
Investors, not necessarily fans.
You know what? We'll talk later.
And how about Roxy?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm all for the path of violence, but maybe this would not be the best time for it. I mean, shit. From what you guys are telling me, we got problems on all fucking sides. The last thing we need is two people flopping their dicks out on the table and trying to measure who's bigger.
I mean, that's literally what a praxis is, but okay.
That's actually a very good analogy.
That's all it is, a fucking dick measuring contest. That's all it is at the end of the day. It's just a competition over somebody's fucking ego. There's no actual reasonable discourse involved.
She's kind of leaning against Vance and just running her fingers through his hair.
Brandon, how well do you know Adelaide?
Known her for a century or two. Not my type, but
How would I approach her? What are the things that she responds positively to? Like,
she
some ideas, but you know.
she likes to take pleasure in her own life. And as a general rule, that pleasure comes from, well, causing other people pain. At least in bed.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that doesn't sound fucking promising. Why do you want to make a prince now?
In bed, man.
Does she like gifts?
As far as I know, dresses are a big thing for her. Clothes.
We can send you if you want.
Because I have, I think, the perfect piece for her.
Not much on jewelry, but she's big on leather, latex. She had me make her some custom riding crops for the club.
Yeah, I believe I've seen them.
Yeah, they got the eye for insomnia stitched into them. Yeah, it's my work. I do a lot of leather working.
That's some good work.
Well, thank you.
All right, so would you be okay if I would approach her?
I mean, I'm gonna be doing that anyway, so.
I've been in her club before.
If Vance already has a meeting with her, no need to, shall we say, overwhelm the lady.
Yeah, I mean, you can do it. You know, just take it at your own pace. There's no, like, urgent need or anything, is all I'm saying.
Oh no.
Yeah, the praxis can be handled after we deal with the red lister.
How will I handle the Theodius thing, however?
Tell him to fuck off.
Yeah, that's gonna go very well for me.
Like, you can't. I don't know.
You know,
What's
I'm
the
not
word?
in
What's
a
the term for it?
hurry for meeting my final death just yet.
Also, I will say this for Eve. She was there earlier when Callum was hurt. She had to show some things that put Theodius on edge.
Like?
Kind of looks around the room and gives Vance this kind of knowing look because Brandon knows about the deal they made.
Okay.
Things she'd rather not be discussed publicly.
All right.
Well, try not to feel blindsided here, but anyway.
And he said some rather offensive things that I was a little shocked that she didn't kill him on the spot, or at least make him pay for it.
Perhaps you should have, then we wouldn't have to worry about this whole deal. But anyway,
I commend her for her self-control. I sure as shit don't have it.
and forgive me for being a bit selfish here, but the situation hurts me as well.
Hang on, let me mute my mic so that I can actually hear you.
Look, I get your position, I really do. But at the same time, we need to show some principle and backbone.
Oh,
What
yeah.
did Alex say earlier, just a second ago?
Oh, that I'm also on edge with this whole situation. Oh, yeah, so
Well,
let's throw me in the fire so we can uphold the clan's integrity.
Alright.
you want to play double agent? Fine.
I mean, look, don't expect us to be trusting you if you're asking for that to happen.
That's not what I'm asking to happen. I'm asking for ideas of how to deal with that.
You got yourself into that mess.
So much for clan unity.
I mean, what, you're gonna walk away? Because, what, you're caught in a bind? I mean, like, what, is this your first time or something? Like, I've been put in a bind like this fucking 6 ways to Sunday over the fucking years. Sucks ass. People are pricks. And guess
True
what? It turns
that.
out that an elder was attempting to manipulate you and turn you against his own clan. Turn you against your own clan. What a surprise!
What a
It's
fucking
almost as if I
shock.
called it. Yeah, I mean to be fair, you're an individual. You don't have to perfectly align with clan interests because that's also just a tool for fucking control. But
Let me get something straight. Okay, the thing with Theodosius was mostly business. And believe me, he brought me lots of business throughout the years. However, I do not aspire to his beliefs, let's say, or the way he wants things to be. I completely disagree. Have I made it known to him? Not necessarily, because that would lose me a big chunk of profit. So this brings us to now. And I'm not sure how I want to play it. I just don't want to. Well, I don't want to die. I don't want Theodius to remain prince or be prince. And I don't want to turn my back on my clan. So, if you have any ideas or options that I can follow, we're here as a clan to decide together.
I mean, you could just tell him the fucking truth. He wants your support. You don't want to give it. You'd rather back someone else. Your views don't align.
Well, he will question my reasoning for that.
You can question it all you want. I mean, I certainly
He
do.
will then try to remind me of all the good that he's done me.
Boo-hoo.
I mean,
Like, good for him, I guess?
it's nice that he did good things for you, but if he was expecting a kickback later, I'm surprised he didn't try to bind it with a boon.
No, thankfully there are no such things happening. It's business is business. I guess I can tell him that I'll keep my options open. With all
Do you actually care if he lives or dies?
um no. At this
Then why is this a problem for you?
because I don't imagine that he's going to kill over and die tonight or tomorrow night.
But it doesn't, like, you don't care about his life. Why should you care about what he thinks?
I don't care about what he thinks. I care about how he might react if he
You
suspects
think
that
he's gonna, break the sixth with impunity? I think not.
That's a good way to get himself killed, and I certainly bring it to him.
oh
I think
well.
we all would.
Even Callum would tell him to fuck off over that.
Yeah, the Venture are traditionally, like, again, they're traditionalists, which also means they're bound by, guess what, the traditions.
Exactly.
So they can't just, they're only gonna hit back like that if they hit first. They're not gonna start a war over it. I mean, don't get me wrong, they are probably underhanded enough to make the attempt, but like, they're not gonna do it openly. They're gonna be as indirect and as covert as possible about it. He's certainly not gonna do it himself. Gods no. Heavens forbid a fucking Toreador get their hands dirty. I mean, that's unfair. That's, what do you call it, clanist? But still, you know what I mean. He's not going to do it himself. It's a big risk for him, particularly against a Bruiser. Like, as old as
Yeah.
he is, you're still a Bruiser of some age yourself. If he went after you, there's a good chance you just kill him in response.
There's about 5 years between us.
Yeah, and like, if you go after him, Rantin, I mean, he probably fucked.
He would be.
So he's probably not gonna.
It's almost happened in the past.
Yeah.
Oh.
So he's probably, if he is gonna try and kill, he's probably gonna get his like small legion of ghouls and mortal retainers to do it for him, or some expendable Nosferatu neonates or something.
In regards to the Nosferatu, since you brought it up, do they all follow their Primogen's line? Are we
Tyrone sure as shit doesn't. That whole follow. Him and Clarence are pretty tight. They've known each other for a long time.
Seems
the city? Who supports who? Ideologically, I mean, not specifically for individuals.
yeah, but also be careful for Nos, because they are pretty tight fucking knit. Even if they don't like each other, they'll always stick
Even
by
if they
each
don't
other.
like each other, they'll stick together.
Yeah.
Don't try to get a Nos to side against another one. It won't happen.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not saying that, but
Their Primogen is a dick, though.
well, the Nosferatu are probably the least we can do anything about, but if we manage to get everyone else on the same page, they will have no option but to follow.
Clan Tremere in this city anyway are shockingly progressive.
And also
Or
kind of fat.
were,
We can't count on them at the moment.
as I said, or were.
Yeah. So for now, they're out of the picture. We can't really rely or anything like that.
Yeah, I've sent some I've sent a message out to some friends out of town to see what we can learn about some of the red listers, more fancy tricks, like the one where he teleports around like a dick. And ways to deal with his sorcery in general, as it seems to be his most powerful tool, to be honest.
Oh, see, that's going to be really fun, by the way.
Yeah.
Because they're going to send in someone who might just be able to help you, and it's not going to be a kindred.
Oh, yay.
As for the other clans, well, I know that Lake Runner is probably more.
She's about as progressive as they come.
I'll chit chat her up.
As for Jason,
He's going to do what his primogen says if he wants to live.
well, yeah,
Jason?
yes, Jason. I don't believe you met him, but
No, he's Jason.
he's a gangrel, Ancilla. Quite
Okay.
charming.
Fucking him too?
At this point, you better ask who I'm not fucking, okay?
Yeah, probably right.
You can fuck me if you
Seem
want.
about the type.
Here's my
Roxy kind of gives him this deadpan, are you shitting me stare.
And he,
Dear, I could be your great grandmother.
I mean, you could probably be Jason's. uh,
Yeah, thanks for putting that thought in my head.
God,
Yes,
I
thanks.
am an asshole. It's
At
Yes.
which
so
point
good.
she elbows Vance in the ribs, and this time she's adding her potence to it. Because she has that.
Yeah.
She's got like 2 potence.
Oh wow, she's got as much as Vance.
Yes, that's 2 potence to the ribs.
Yeah, I really need more shit and more XP. So I can give Vance more disciplines, because
Well,
Jesus.
this has been a lot of fucking plot scenes this month, so already.
Let's go. Ow, fuck. Jesus.
That's what you get.
Well, no, that's not what I get at all. But I'm not gonna say what I get, because I think I'm gonna get elbowed again.
Before she's gonna, stop leaning on him and walk away.
Oh, what the fuck? I was kidding! Wow!
You know what they say, you mess with a bull, you get the horns.
She was joking about a threesome earlier. This is a double standard.
No, it's a different situation.
Wait, how? I'm literally just making a joke.
Well,
To be fair, she seems pretty young.
Okay. And?
She's probably not thinking real rationally right now.
And I'll talk to her later.
She seems to really like you, so
yes, some amount of possessiveness is to be expected.
Alright. What else? What else was there? I guess we need to pick a primogen when we actually have a prince.
yeah, I'd hold off on that for now.
Yeah, this is
We don't exactly have a Primogen at the moment, so
priority. So, yeah. We can talk about my opening. Are you guys coming?
dude, Brandon just kind of raises an eyebrow. What are you talking about?
I'm opening a jewelry store. It's going to be a big party.
Ugh, parties.
Just playing and whatnot. Eve will be there.
Yeah, I know she's going with some little pup from her clan.
Yeah, with John.
Why is he being called a pup?
Because she treats him like a little puppy.
I believe she called him the little lost lamb. Ah,
Yeah, something like that.
well, he will be playing music there with.
I think I'll let her go have her fun. Parties are her thing, not mine.
How about the rest of you?
Suppose you can count me in. Always up for a good time.
Good. We'll have
There's
fun.
gonna be mortals there, yeah?
Yes, plenty of.
Shit. Sunglasses it is.
Yeah,
Sunglasses
just
it
wear some
is.
shades.
The twins kinda, she looks at her brother. We'll be there.
Good. I think it will be a good chance to meet more of our kind, I suppose. Let's hope there won't be too much drama. Because I expect the Red Lister to be there. So, if things go sideways, you guys split.
Eve will have my number.
I want
So
you there,
if
but
shit goes down, just have her call me, and I'll be there as quick as I can.
yeah, but the neonates, I don't want
Yeah.
any of your blood on my hands. I want you there, but if things go south, just fuck off. You don't need to say anything. How about you, Vance? I remember you said at our first meeting that it's something that you would be willing to do.
As long as I don't have to pick a suit.
I can pick one for you, dear.
Okay, as long as I don't have to bring a suit. As long as I don't have to wear a suit.
Okay, so what do you want to wear?
Damn, Kitty, you remind me of me.
I don't know.
I mean, could it be something not a suit, but stylish? Maybe?
Always fucking stylish.
Yeah, I think the kid's got style. He's got his own style.
Yeah, for this event and environment.
And see, that's why I don't go to fancy shit.
Well, it's a one time thing.
Yeah, you have fun with that.
I'm gonna wear a leather fucking jacket.
And under the leather jacket, what will there be?
Probably a black t-shirt and jeans.
Well, as long as we keep the spice at bay, then we're okay, I suppose. Although, to be fair, the jacket will be.
Good luck getting Eve to not wear spikes.
Well, Eve has her own dressing line, so she can get away with many things. Hmm. How about you get her to dress you?
best not be talking to me.
No,
I'm not going.
No, to Vance.
Pardon?
Why don't you let Eve dress you?
Fucking hell no.
I mean, she does fit more your style than Alex does, by the way.
I don't fucking care.
Fine, fine. Do your thing. Bring Roxy with you.
You want to go, Roxy?
She walked away.
Hmm. Is she out of the club?
No.
Alright.
Well, you will receive a formal invitation anyway, so
Thanks.
you can smooth things over with her until then.
Also, quick note, whenever Eve gets mentioned, Vance gets annoyed.
Is there anything else that you need to go over?
You got a plan for the red lister, right?
Gonna look
Based
into
on
will
what,
I will let you know as soon as
I don't mean.
We were gonna look into his cult, and we were gonna cripple the Tremir's influences around the city.
I could probably help with that.
Probably
Yeah.
can, yes.
Because he has Castia and fucking Catcher under his fucking thumb, so we need to basically disable them because it seems like
Oh, by the way, Conrad would have texted you. I forgot to do it, and he would have told you that he does have Castile. He is
Okay,
out
just
of
Castile.
commission, so to speak.
Well, I told them earlier, didn't I? You're not paying attention because we already talked about that. So we know.
So you've got to cripple their influence. That shouldn't be too difficult. They don't have nearly as much as I do.
How much do you fucking have?
Between Eve and I, we could cripple this city if we wanted to.
Cute, neat, good to know.
I wouldn't, but I kind of like this city.
So we need to get it even better.
Exactly. Take care of these fucking issues.
Is there anything I can do? In regards to that particular issue.
They said something about a list of contacts and shit.
Yeah, I was gonna kidnap them all.
Well, damn. That's one way to go about it.
Kidnap them, get them fired, just find a way to stop them doing what they're doing.
Okay.
Well, I could contribute somewhat. I mean, they could be convinced or intimidating into not fulfilling their duties, I suppose.
You realize we're talking about ghouls, right?
Yes.
Kind of narrows his eyes. Do you not know how ghouls work?
I do, but depends on what exactly you're planning. So we'll have to be a bit more clear on the logistics of it all.
He's gonna shake his head a little bit.
Or is it just we go in and we just kidnap all the Tremere ghouls that there are which I assume there are many.
From the last head count, we had, I think there were 20, 30 maybe.
Hmm.
10 of those belong to the two Wonder Twins.
Well, since Castiel is out of commission, where does that leave his retainers?
Probably being fed by Conrad, if I had to guess.
I hope so. I kinda don't like the alternative.
Yeah, most of them don't live in the Chantry anyway, they just come and go.
Hmm. I also expect that since Castiel has been taken out, there will be some form of retaliation from Marcus.
My guess is that's what
There should be.
lighting up the Primogen was all about.
Oh. That gained him one more enemy and didn't really affect Conrad. Interesting.
Yeah, he's probably not looking to affect Conrad directly.
Hmm. If
But the
Con-
more elders he takes out of commission, the weaker the city becomes.
That's true. But if Conrad is his blind spot, we can. What's the word? God damn it. Exploit. We can exploit the fuck out of it.
Vance, you gone quiet. What's the matter?
Just thinking. Conrad, honestly, when it comes to Conrad, I think the only thing that needs to happen is for him to be kept away from Marcus. Castiel, great. Where's Castiel right now?
I'm assuming he will be at the hotel.
Yeah, Conrad dragged him into his room.
Yeah, Castiel needs to be separated from Conrad.
I will actually suggest to Conrad to move him out of the city. Like, way out.
That would cause Marcus to move. I think you want to keep him here.
Yeah,
I
because keep in mind the Trachmere can locate someone they're bloodbound to. I wouldn't recommend it.
And that's the very reason why we want Conrad and Castiel separated. Putting all our eggs in one basket as a recipe for disaster.
If he needs a place to stash him, you can put him at my place.
That sounds simple. Sounds easy enough. He can fleshcraft though, be careful. I could be talking
that
to the
would
Red
be
Lister right now. Any one of you could be the Red Lister. Fun
that would
fact.
be putting a great red target on you, though. Locate him.
I'd like to see him come for me.
Don't get me
I'll
wrong.
squash his skull like a fucking grape.
I don't think you need to. I think you just boil your blood from half a mile away.
You shouldn't underestimate him. From what we know, he has picked up quite a few tricks from many different, clans. Let's say, I don't know how many kindred he has joined and diablerized, so Keep that in mind.
We'll see. But yeah, that or leaving with Eve. Either one of us can feasibly do the job. We both have havens that aren't exactly easy to locate.
Give me your number. I will inform you when I know what he wants done with Castiel, and I guess either your place or Eve's would be good enough, I suppose, for now.
He would nod.
Conrad can go with Eve, Castiel can go with you.
It works. So I get to protect the tall one. Great.
Well, he might have it done. I don't expect him to be fully functional, if we're being honest here.
I mean, shit, if he's staked, he better not be fully functional. Like,
Oh,
damn.
There is the issue of the blood bond that they have. Conrad can break it, but we will need Marcus's blood for that. I don't know how he plans on getting it.
I don't know. You'd have to ask him that.
I'm planning to. Shit, I do have a lot of questions. In any case, I do hope that if Marcus leaves some of his juices behind, maybe my little distraction might work. If not, well, we should prepare for, everything going to hell.
Suppose we'll have to see then.
Yeah, what's gonna happen is gonna happen. No point.
I am going to apologize for Eve again.
I'll have a word with her about it later.
I assume there are more people from our clan that have not shown up yet.
Or just don't plan on showing up. I'm the only elder in the city.
As I said, we need to get the pulse, see where everyone stands.
A couple of names who didn't show, but
I want to believe that we have the numbers.
most of the Ancilla and the rest of the elders died during the taking back of the city.
Typical.
Nah, they took a lot of Sabbat with them, so.
And yet, there's still Sabbat that we need to deal with, and we still need to do them.
There were a lot less of us.
Bullshit. In any case, if we don't have anything else, I believe I can return to my domain.
That's on you.
I think we can call it here. Thanks for showing up, y'all.
We should do this more. Damn it, Tina. We should definitely do this more often.
We should.
Yeah, and if anyone needs any sparring, I feel like lashing out one of these days, so give me a call. And Alex will leave a few business cards of hers on the bar.
The twins kind of, give a little wave, and Addison helps her brother out. Fernand is clearly following Alex.
Oh, he can stay. He has his own place. Yeah.
He's not staying. Brandon kind of lets the others leave, including Elliot, before he kind of looks at Vance. How much did she tell you?
I mean, is this some sort of test? There's a lot of those elders keep giving me. It's really getting on my nerves, to be honest.
I just want to know how much she told you.
Why?
Because she wouldn't tell me. She did her usual pout at me and say, don't want to. She can be a bit of a child sometimes.
I roll. She told me some things.
I'm assuming she told you about an RIL.
Did she?
She didn't say his name, but she did tell him about her husband. Shit, she probably didn't tell you his name. She didn't like talking about it too much. He was her husband.
I'm sworn to silence on the matter, and if nothing else, I keep my word.
Yeah, she was probably following me tonight, by the way. She's concerned that I'm going to try and find the Red Lister. And to be fair, she's got every right to be worried.
Well, you can tell her if she's going to threaten to end someone for fucking up their turf, that perhaps she shouldn't go around stalking people in theirs.
Yeah, to be fair, she was stalking me in your turf.
And I don't discriminate.
I think she's probably also worried I was going to go after Shithead. Because Theodius and I have a long, rather nasty history. So I didn't get involved.
Why did you get out of politics?
I was the primogen of a city that Theodius was also primogen in before even I met. I was seeing another Bruja at the time, had been for a long time. Actually, Eve reminds me a lot of her. But I was making moves against Theodius. He found out, he killed her. Did it outside the city, so no traditions broken. Came back and dropped her ashes on my doorstep. And that was when I decided to get out of politics. Haven't been involved ever since.
Sounds like an asshole.
He is. Very much. Here, have a bottle. There we go. But yeah. At that point, I pretty much decided politics weren't for me. Not if it was going to get people I cared about killed.
Fair enough. Then why jump back in?
I mean, I'm not jumping into the political ring. I'd do it if we had no other option, but we do. So. I've always gone to rants even after that. I just wanted nothing to do with being given, here, you're a primogen now. No, fuck that. They tried. And I told Michael Darien to shove it.
Guess I'll get to the primogen stuff later. But yeah. Well,
Yeah, I don't think we need to worry about that too much right now. We don't even have a proper prince right now.
I'm gonna be opening this bar up soon, so
Yeah, this is more my speed.
I'm gonna be hosting a race, so you wanna hop on down, feel free.
Damn. Okay. Go fix things with that little lady of yours.
Yeah.
Because she looks pretty upset. Roxy has gone to one of the rooms that is not yet finished. And punched several holes in your wall.
Get that bourgeois rage out of your system.
Fuck you.
What's up?
Mm. She's got her arms crossed over her chest. You're an ass.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Vance. Pleasure to meet you.
She'd flip him off.
No, but seriously, though.
What do you want me to say?
Oh, no, just explain.
I got a little fucking jealous? Yeah. Sorry about it.
I mean, I don't really care all that much, to be honest, so it's fine. Like, it happens. Just
Yeah,
the thing that
she's still kind of standing there, arms crossed over her chest, looking away from him. She has not yet looked at him at all. By the way, Christine, you don't have to stay if you want to go to bed, by the way.
Oh, it's fine as long as I don't speak.
Okay.
I don't want to go to bed at this.
Okay.
It's pretty up.
Okay. I was just letting you know. But yeah, she has not looked at him. It's pretty clear that, you know, her right hand is pretty beat up.
Jesus, you did a fucking number on my wall.
Well, it's either that or your face. Think you prefer this?
I mean, I wouldn't let you hit this beautiful thing. Besides, you smashed my face and break your wrist.
But yeah, her knuckles are bloodied.
Man, you really kept out at her.
Hmm?
You really kept out at her. Kept out at her. Must say, I'm kind of impressed.
She still is not looking at him.
You look at me.
Why should I?
Because I'm asking.
She kind of looks up at him. There's like little hints of blood in her eyes. Like she's been trying to hold back tears.
Shit, it wasn't my intention to hurt you.
Not your fault. I don't know. I like you a lot. I didn't think I'd get as angry as I did.
It's a bourgeois thing. It's a vampire thing, but it's a bourgeois thing. It hits hard and fast.
She kind of wipes her eyes. She's kind of taken aback a little at the sight that, oh shit, that is blood. That's not, tears. What the fuck?
Also, he did tell her about that.
Oh yeah, he did tell her about that. Never mind. Though it's probably still a little jarring the first time.
It's still pretty jarring, yeah.
Sorry about your wall.
He shrugs. Shit happens. More work for the construction crew. Feel kind of bad for them though.
I'll pay him a little extra.
Yeah.
Kind of my fault anyway, so.
Can I ask why you got mad? Because I mean, obviously, this kind of sounds like a dumb, obvious question, because it is. But
I don't fucking know. I can't explain it. I just got jealous, and the jealousy turned into anger.
all right, we'll work on that. Because that's a bourgeois thing, and it happens. And that's on me to teach you how to deal with that.
And to be fair, she also has the impatient flaw.
She also has soft-hearted, which is kind of cute.
Yeah.
Given that Vance has literally no problem just shooting someone's face off.
Yeah, that might come up later.
Hey,
She has
Roxy.
been slowly, working on getting all of her contacts and whatnot moved over to nighttime meetings.
Yay. Yeah.
She kind of moves over and just hugs him.
I'll get to.
What a cute little head.
Could have done this when you first came in, you know.
Yeah, but you're also punching my wall.
Yeah, I guess. To be fair, I'd quit punching the wall by the time you got here. You guys talk a fucking lot.
That's what a rat is. The other half of the time, we're kicking the shit out of each other.
Surprised nobody kicked the shit out of each other tonight.
Oh, I did kick the shit out of Eve. After what she fucking said about her territory, and she comes onto mine and starts acting like that, that's fucking disrespect right there.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna settle that score with her.
She ain't been here though, has she?
Nah.
Yeah, might not have known it was your place.
I mean, she should have. It's not like it wasn't public knowledge. It was out there. All she had to do was ask.
She and what's his face seem pretty close.
Yeah, it's concerned. Getting kind of ironic. Talking about betraying the clan, and here you are standing up for Markavian instead of the guy whose domain she just broke.
I mean, depending on how long we've been together, I can see it.
Yeah, but he can't complain about Alex if he's pulling that shit.
True that.
That's the thing. Like, if people want to live by a certain set of rules, that's fine. We don't all think alike. But I expect people to be consistent about it. I mean, fuck, I don't give a shit about the main at all, but I'm currently in that fucking situation where I have to pay attention to it, so...
I mean, shit. Does domain even count if we ain't got a prince?
I mean, it could be argued.
Like, that's a pretty good question that, you know, I wouldn't know the answer to.
I mean, tell the Nosferatu if they don't own the Warrens anymore. They'll laugh at you.
I mean, who would want it? Let's be real.
I can think of a few people, but ultimately all it comes down to is, and that's why the system fucking sucks, is who actually has power. Like, do I have bigger guns than you? Okay, I get to tell you what to do.
I'm guessing we don't want this Theodius dude having power.
Nah.
So why don't we let the crazy chick mark him?
Because it's a bunch of elders dictating how things go, just like it always is.
Okay. I get that.
There's no principle in it.
She's kind of just like gently scratching his back with her fingernails. Mm.
You know. I mean, I get the nature of covert fucking action, but when I intend to go after someone, I'm gonna let them know I'm going after them.
Well, they're going to know about it at the very least.
I get that. So what are we gonna do about it? We're gonna let this Adelaide chick contest the praxis and declare for her.
Force a confrontation between them and between her and Theodius.
Okay.
If Theodius wants to keep fighting, okay, then he gets murked. At that point, he's brought that on himself. He's gone out of his way to put a tug on his back. He knows.
Hmm.
But if he backs down, then fair enough to him.
Okay.
Don't think he will. Think he'll try and kill Adelaide, but that gives us justification. That
And if
gives
he
you.
manages to kill her?
Oh, I firebomb his fucking haven.
Okay.
Just because Adelaide dies doesn't mean we stop.
And then who becomes prince?
Well, there's plenty of progressives. Maybe Lake Runner.
Wait a minute, she owns shit. She owns the local casino. I thought I recognized her name. Yeah.
I'm gonna be having a chat with her anyways.
Okay. I think he's okay now. But yeah, I think she owns the local casino.
I was gonna have a chat with her about this at some point. But I need to get up with Adelaide first, and I need to contact the Nosferatu about all this weird shit with the Red Lister, and yeah.
Yeah.
You seem calmer now.
Yeah, well, kind of got all my anger out on your wall.
Mm.
And my hand.
That'll heal. Just burn some blood, it'll go back to normal right quick.
She kind of looks up at him. She, like, because it's only been like 2 weeks. She's still learning everything.
Just will the blood to go to your hand.
She does it, and it takes her a second of concentrating, but she does it. Whoa. Okay, that's pretty fucking cool.
Some Kindred can heal a lot faster than you or I.
Really?
Yeah, like Theodius, for example, you can probably heal off 4 times that amount of damage in just as little time as it took you to heal that one hand.
Wow.
It's because he's got thick blood, though.
Hmm.
You were kind of unlucky with me. I want the later end of the generational spectrum. Not exactly thin-blooded for the time period, but not exactly thick-blooded either. I'm pretty fucking average.
Yeah, well, I don't think I got unlucky. You're an asshole, but
Yeah,
I kind of like you.
a lovable asshole.
Yeah, lovable asshole.
Alright. We'll keep working on that anger issue, and we might even get that threesome you're asking about.
I thought you were pissed off at her.
I mean, I am.
You're fucking crazy, you know that.
Yeah, I know. I just don't mind a good fuck. I don't care.
As much experience as she has, I bet she's pretty fucking good too.
Oh, you enjoyed it.
Oh, come on. You know you want to.
I could make a joke about Alex here, but that would annoy you.
Nah,
Why Alex though and not Eve? That weirds me out.
because I'm attracted to Eve. She's got style. More my style, but
Still though, Alex ain't exactly slacking. I didn't mind her get up today. Looked pretty slick.
better than what she usually wears. I mean, I ain't walking around in fucking Louboutins just because I can afford them.
Fair enough.
I am more than afford them, let's be honest.
Who knows? We'll hang out with Eve and then maybe you'll give Alex a shot.
God, you're such an ass.
Yeah.
You're lucky I like you.
Yeah.
How's your ribs, by the way?
Ribs. Oh, they're fine.
Okay.
I mean, I'm still a corpse.
I mean, to be fair, we both are. Wonder. Does that make us necrophiliacs? But we're both dead. I don't know.
Get the fuck out, Jesus Christ.
I mean, we're dead.
This is
That's kind of the definition.
far be it from me to be prejudiced towards the young, but this is such a fucking fledgling question.
I mean, if I'm not gonna ask it, who's gonna ask?
Don't fucking ask that question.
Don't tell me you never thought about it.
No, I really didn't.
Whatever.
Whatever. Sure. And he'll make out with her.
She would like start to protest and then just get cut off.
Yeah, and we can end the scene with them having sex against the wall or something. I don't know. Shrug.
Yep. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. This has been another scene for Dark Unmask Orlando.
Lamau.
See you next time.